I hope people know we're joking.
No, I'm not. Put forks in the microwave. Put them in there. You'll be fine.
Okay. Why do you get a clap?
Because I don't trust you. Every time
I never get a clap.
Like 8 times.
That's so mean.
You lost your chance.
Why are you stealing my joy?
I'm not trying to.
It's like the one thing I want is to
do the clap.
Oof. That's a term for that's slang for an STD. The clap.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The clap.
That's such a funny name for an STD.
Where did that come from?
I don't
Also,
know.
the clap. The clap.
Oh man.
Okay. Well.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm Ashley. I'm Ashley.
I'm Dylan.
And this is a podcast where I explain girly pop culture to Dylan, who oftentimes goes, huh?
Yeah, or that's crazy.
Or that's crazy. That's what we should have named the podcast. That's
I did
crazy.
Notice that watching it back because you said something. I was like, I don't even think I said it that much, but it was like 40 times.
Well, do you remember when you came to the hospital to see Eloise?
Yeah.
And I did that. I felt kind of mean because I was like, that's crazy. And you looked at me like I was bullying you. And I felt really bad.
You were.
It was like one of those times when all of a sudden I was like, is this not funny? Because you went, yeah. And you stopped talking.
Well, because I had to be like, wait, are they? I didn't even know you were making fun of me.
I
was like, oh, wait.
I felt mean.
It was mean, but it's okay. Everyone's mean sometimes.
I thought you were going to say everyone's mean to me.
They are. Everyone is.
It's kind of true.
But it's okay. I don't care.
I think it's fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
It builds character.
It does.
Yeah.
But yeah, in a bad way.
You've got a lot of character.
A bad person or something.
Are you threatening?
No.
Is that a threat?
I'm just saying. Like, some people probably got bullied too. Like,
that's it. Some people got bullied too.
I got a lot of names going through my head, but I won't say them. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways, how was your Halloween weekend?
It was good. Yeah. I went to 2 parties, like I said.
Yeah.
Popular.
2 parties.
People like to invite me to Bologna, I guess.
Oh, I didn't invite you to the first one. I don't know how you got there.
Yeah.
I guess because you live there. Yeah.
I actually have something that I didn't drink any coffee today.
You didn't?
No, so I'm kind of tired. So I brought these if you wanted to try them. It's
what is it?
Atomic Rhino smelling salts.
No, is this real?
It? Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. You want to try it? It'll wake you up.
I hate you.
Alert for that. What, you don't believe it?
I thought you were going to pull up. No, I don't want that.
You should try it.
I'm not going to touch that.
I'll do it if you
Okay, you do it.
Will you do it?
Yeah.
You swear?
No, I do not.
I'll try. Holy shit. That felt great. Oh, wow. You should try it.
Are you?
Oh, that hurt so bad.
I thought that was fake.
You thought
I
this was fake?
100%. I was going to try. No, fuck you, man. No.
We're on a podcast.
I can't believe. I thought that was fake. First off, I thought that was fake. There's tears in his eyes. Tears streaming. I feel like I didn't wash my hands now.
In the face. It says, please use extreme caution and keep away from your face unless you are a rhino. But you should try it.
Where the fuck did you get that from?
I just got it on Amazon. It was like $15.
Why?
I saw a video of someone trying it. So I was like, maybe I
was so close to doing that. I can.
Really?
I thought
Why
you were.
didn't you?
No,
it's not
because
that bad.
I thought you were joking. Also, on Friday, I thought you really ate a cigarette. I came outside and someone was actually smoking a cigarette, and then you all of a sudden like pop, pop, like.
Oh no, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, I swear.
No, you didn't.
It was only the last bit.
And I was like, did you eat a cigarette? Someone told on you. I know it was a fake cigarette.
No. Oh yeah, it's a prop cigarette.
Yeah, I thought you ate a real cigarette.
Oh, but I ate a prop cigarette.
It's not the same thing.
But that's what part though?
It was very realistic because it smelled like smoke, and I was like, "Who the fuck is smoking a cigarette?" And then all of a sudden, and you were like coughing.
It was me.
It was not you.
I was smoking the fake cigarette.
Why did it smell like smoke?
Because it's just herb. It just doesn't have tobacco or nicotine. It's an herbal
So
cigarette.
what's the smell of tobacco? Where did that come from?
Smoke.
I was like, who the fuck smokes cigarettes anymore? Like,
Me,
what?
But only for the look.
Only
That's
for
why
the
I don't
look.
Have any, I don't have any regular stuff.
I don't think anyone would say it looked cool.
I would.
Okay.
and
Okay,
that's who
well-
I'm trying to impress, man.
Yourself?
Myself. I'm
Okay,
the only
well-
one that'll do it. Yeah.
Well, anyways, what was your favorite costume of the weekend? Of anyone?
Of anyone.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. What was your favorite?
Don't tell Ricky, but I liked Mr. Worldwide. I thought that
You
was
liked
funny.
his
Yeah,
podcast?
I did.
His Pitbull costume.
I thought it was
He had
pretty
the
funny.
worst- He looked like he just put a balloon on his
Oh
head.
yeah, he did not try very hard, but I think that's what was funny about it is
Yeah.
he did not have to try very hard
His ball
to
cap
look.
went like only.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it was only on the top.
And it also was kind of peeling off at the sides. But he looked like Pitbull,
No, yeah, his was
Mr.
actually
Worldwide.
pretty good.
It was pretty good.
I can't even think of a single costume.
Mm.
That's crazy. I thought Ian's Tina looked funny.
Ian's Tina was funny because Ian
Yeah.
acts like Tina.
Yeah, he does.
He does not talk. He does not. Yeah, that was a good one. I liked my costume.
Your costume was just a regular.
No,
clothes.
okay. If you've seen the movie The Labyrinth, I look just like her.
Yeah, but it's like a regular. Person.
I know someone came up to me and was like, "You just look like you're wearing clothes," and I
Yeah.
was like, "Thank
It
you."
was probably me. I probably.
It was-
I was probably,
but it
that's
looked.
what I was.
What was funny about it is I'm wearing like jeans and a shirt, and Jonah's in like the full wig, the eyeliner, and like
Yeah,
all
I
the.
know.
We should. If you've ever seen Labyrinth, it was a good costume. It was spot on. It was really good. Not to toot my own horn, but
Yeah.
everyone who had seen the movie, which was not very many people actually. I
Not
thought more people
surprising.
grew up.
I know.
I thought more people grew up watching The
I only
Labyrinth.
heard the movie when you told me about it.
Oh my God,
like a
it was
year
my
ago.
favorite movie growing up. But if you've seen the movie, the costume was really on point. And again, my first crush ever in my life was David Bowie in that movie. And that's what Jonah looked like. He had the big blue wig. He sang all the songs. He was so cute. I loved him. I loved him. And that's why Jonah had to dress up like him. Yeah. I don't know why.
It wasn't funny. And Miles in the baby costume.
Oh yeah,
was
and
funny.
then we had a friend come because Eloise was the baby, but then obviously I did not take her to the party, and then our other friend tagged along and he dressed up as the baby instead.
Yeah.
So he just wore the red and white pajamas. That was funny.
That was.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good costume.
Yeah, thank you. I know.
Yeah. My costume was boring too. I feel like it was just an apron and a fake mustache.
You looked like him though. I thought
Yeah.
it was good, and Avery's wig was really
yeah, hers was
good.
super funny.
I feel like wigs are usually a disaster. Her wig
Yeah.
looked really good.
I know.
Her wig looked
She-
so
with
good.
the glasses on that. She
Yeah.
really looked like Linda. That
She
was
did.
super
It was funny. She was funny.
Yeah.
And then the Walter White costume was. I saw a picture. It was
Yeah,
pretty
that
good.
one was pretty good. I was happy with that. It
That was
pretty
funny.
because we bought glasses at the costume store, and
Yeah.
they had like that line, like so they connect, and then they had like an extra line like Bill Gates wears.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so
Looked
then
good.
I was just with my mom, and I was like, "Do you think I should try and cut that off?" And she was like, "No, like you're just gonna break them." And I was like, "I'm gonna cut them off." And then
And they broke.
and I instantly broke the whole. So
I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
and
that
then
makes sense.
and then we had to go get worse glasses, but I still think it looked good.
They do look good.
Actually, at that party, my favorite costume was this guy dressed up as a grandma. And there's
That's
this
funny.
video. I should try and see if I can get the video, but he had like a huge ass. Like he like put it in his pants.
Like the padded.
Yeah.
Like
And
that's
it looked-
funny.
And he did did a dance routine where he was like, I don't know what that move is called, where you like hit the ground and you hump the ground.
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
he
The
did that,
like
and it was,
TikTok
like,
trend.
One of the funniest things
That's
I ever
funny.
seen.
That's
With
very
his,
funny.
like it was enormous. That
It was
It was
huge.
so funny.
That's funny.
But, yeah.
Eloise was also chicken the
Yeah.
next day.
She was very. I think
She
that
was
my
so
favorite.
cute.
Yeah, she was
Eloise
really
as a
cute.
chicken was the best
Yeah.
costume. If you're a mom though, and you're watching this, don't dress your baby in feathers because
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a fucking nightmare.
She
It was.
wanted to eat those so
She wanted.
bad.
Oh my god! I found one in her nose at some point, and I was like, "Where did that come from?" Like I was trying so hard to not get her to eat the feathers, but I can't be like, "Don't eat the feathers." She doesn't understand words, so she.
Embarrassing.
For her, yeah, not for me.
But it's funny. You're great. You're doing great.
Yeah, it's not my fault. My 4-month-old
Yeah.
doesn't know to eat feathers.
You put them all on there. I would eat them too.
Yeah.
Even now. Oh yeah, that was the other thing that I didn't realize was that all the people have been lying, and you can just microwave forks, and it doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't do anything.
You can't microwave
Anyone
forks. Did you do
listening, put a bunch of forks in the microwave.
Maybe try the toaster too.
Nothing
Yeah.
happens. I haven't tested the toaster.
Maybe
but
don't.
I really did. Did you see my video?
I saw you put it in the microwave. I saw someone stop you.
Yeah, but I left it in there for like 6 seconds and nothing happened. From what I have learned as a kid, they were like, if you put a fork in the microwave 1 second, your house explodes. And
Well, actually, one time I put a tea bag in the microwave and it had like a little tiny staple, and it started sparking. It looked like there were fireworks in the
Really?
microwave. Yes.
oh, well.
So I think you're lying.
I put it in there and nothing happened.
I don't believe you. I
saw
absolutely
the
don't believe you.
I have a video and nothing happened.
You didn't have the microwave on or something. There's no way.
No, I swear I did. Because Avery made me turn it off.
Yeah.
And it was
I
fine.
think Avery is the only reason you are with us today. I truly believe that.
That's
You've
not true.
your
I'll be
entire
fine.
life to thank. You've Avery to thank for your entire life. I truly
I
believe
think-
that.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if it would have sparked, I would have just opened it. And it would have.
Yeah, real fast, real just like, oh, I got it. I got it.
Like, because Ian was telling me that his roommate Chris was like, they had an argument about it, and then he grabbed all of the silverware and just threw it in the microwave and turned it on. And he said for like 30 seconds and nothing happened. So I was
Genuinely?
like, I think that it's fine.
I don't know how half the men in my life are alive. I don't know how you survived. I don't know how you've all made it up to this point. I don't know.
Because people have been lying. The liberals saying you can't put
The
forks
liberal
in the microwave.
agenda.
Yeah,
Don't put forks in the
Obviously.
microwave. It protects you from the
makes you
satellites.
gay.
Actually, yeah. Actually, I think it
Yeah,
does.
that's what they want.
Well, how are you feeling after you
Not gay. They've been lying.
not gay?
That's what I've been
Oh,
saying.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel less gay.
Yeah, way less gay.
God.
No,
Anyways, I hope people know we're joking.
no, I'm not. Put forks in the microwave. Put them in there. You'll be fine.
Okay. Anyways,
Put a smaller microwave in the microwave. That would
See what
with
happens.
a small fork and see.
and just a
It
small
would
fork,
stop
just the
time.
tiniest little.
Yeah.
Everything would stop. Just like you'd be stuck in a time loop for the rest of your existence, putting forks in the microwave
Just
constantly.
keep it small.
What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Taylor Swift. On to our
Now we can-
subject.
yeah, we start.
Taylor Swift, Taylor's version. 1989 came out this week, Taylor's version. And Dylan, I'd like to start with, what do you think Taylor's version means?
I kind of do know. It's so the label company
Yes.
didn't want. Wait, I.
No, just explain
They
explain what you
didn't-
think.
No, they didn't give her money for it.
Kind of.
So she just re-released it herself in a different, under her own name.
That's pretty much
that
right.
good?
That's a good like
And Jake Gyllenhaal
sucks.
took her virginity.
Okay.
Is that true?
Be respectful.
Red sweater.
Scarf.
Oh, red
Respectful.
scarf.
We're talking respectful, but to Jake Gyllenhaal
Okay.
and John Mayer.
Respectfully.
And a little bit Harry Styles this week, actually.
Oh,
So
yeah.
last week I said I wanted him to be featured on the album. And I think many people who love Taylor Swift also thought that. And then she releases tracks from the vault. So things that she recorded with those albums that didn't get released, she'll release those. And the ones that are about Harry Styles are
Wait, they're about him?
well, allegedly, but the timeline is like you can kind of guess and like know who the songs are about.
Yeah.
These ones are about Harry Styles and allegedly. And he's not. I know why they didn't record together. I wouldn't record with him. I think they're friends now, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
just
he
from what he said, what she
he
said.
cheated on her definitely.
I
also-
didn't even know they dated.
Really?
No.
It's so interesting. What do you really? You didn't know that?
No.
It was so insane when they started dating. I will
Really?
never forget. I was in high school and everyone hated on her for it for some reason. I don't know why. Everyone was pissed that they dated.
But don't people love? I feel like the people that love Harry Styles love Taylor Swift.
No,
No? They're
actually.
different
Well,
guys?
sometimes I love Harry Styles and I love Taylor Swift.
But you're
But
like
some people who love
the Avatar.
yeah, I get
different.
one to rule them all. Some people I know, a good chunk of people I know love them both.
Mm-hmm.
But some Harry Styles fans, I don't want to. People get really mad about the celebrities they love, so I need to be like careful saying this. Hopefully, I don't know. Some Harry Styles fans, I really don't think like when he dates anyone.
Because they want him to date
The
them.
yes,
probably.
the parasocial relationships
Yeah.
are real. Where like he'll see them in the concert and be like, "You,
Come here.
that's you, that's you." I definitely thought that about the Jonas Brothers growing up. I was
Yeah.
12 years old, and I thought like the 20-year-old Jonas Brothers would be like, "Wow,
Yeah.
that girl in the Justice like sparkle sequin scarf, she's
That-
cool."
She caught my eye.
Yeah, she caught my eye.
That would be great.
She definitely. I
That is funny.
gotta find out who she is.
I've heard that where like the little girls put it on makeup. to go to the-
100%. That was me with the Jonas Brothers
Yeah, that's
times
so
a million.
funny.
And Justin Bieber, I will say. He used to take girls up on stage to be his one less lonely girl. And I was like, that's going to be me. And he's going to fall in love with
Is
me.
he checking IDs or like? I feel
Well,
like this
yeah,
is
I think they
weird.
were all older. It is kind of weird if you
Yeah.
think about it. I was like 12 or 13 around that time, I think. Because I was young. Yeah, with the Jonas Brothers, I was like 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're going to fall in love with me. Justin Bieber, I was like 12 or 13, I think. And I was like, if I could be the one less lonely girl on stage, he would fall in love with me. He'd
Yeah.
ask for my number. He'd move to Utah.
Justin
That'd
Bieber
be
gives up
me.
Music to date underage woman.
Yeah, and I'd be like, it doesn't matter because I love him. And like, oh yeah,
That's so funny.
so bad.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think people kind of still feel the same way about Harry Styles, or like also people get protective of celebrities they love sometimes. I don't think that about everyone, but some people get very protective. So I think that's kind of what happened. Also, people love to hate on Taylor Swift. So I think it was a little bit, people are going to get mad at me for saying this, just so you know. Some people
Okay.
really do. I don't know. Anyways, some people are protective. So people didn't like when they were dating very much, I don't think. It was
That's
a big,
crazy, yeah.
it was a big thing. Very big, very.
I can't believe I never heard of it.
I
feel
can't
that
believe
would
you
be-
didn't either.
I only heard about Harry Styles when he dated Olivia Wilde.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
and like Jason Sudeikis was like,
yes, that
laying
was
in front of the
crazy.
car. That was so
yeah,
funny.
that was crazy. I think we should do an episode on all of that.
Yeah, I would love to hear
the
more.
movie, all of that. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, what are we talking about? Taylor's version. Anyway, okay. Back to Taylor's version. The vault tracks on 1989. I 100% understand why Harry Styles is not on any of the
What'd she
re-recordings.
say?
I'm trying to think. Well, they talk about cheating on each other, both of them. And then my favorite line in any Taylor Swift song ever is, and Now That We Don't Talk, she goes, I don't have to pretend I like acid rock. Very funny. Which,
What is acid rock?
I don't know. Ask Harry Styles.
It's what he likes.
It's so, I like that line because it's so in sync with like the Barbie movie today. And she wrote it like 10 years ago
Yeah,
about like pretending to like things from men
Yeah.
that like you date, like
that is pretty
getting the guitar played at you in the Barbie movie. It's like she wrote about that exact same experience with Harry Styles
Yeah.
10 years ago. I think it's so funny. Anyways, 1989 was amazing. I'm very glad we got it. Kendrick Lamar did re-record Bad Blood with her, which is also awesome. But now we're going to go on to the notes. I feel like I just went off for forever. So
No, you're
to
good.
recap, we're going to go through the timeline of Taylor's version and what it means. So what's important to start with is who Scooter Braun is. Do you know who Scooter Braun is?
I don't know. Is this
Okay.
a real guy?
Yeah, he's a real guy. His name is Scooter Braun.
That's crazy.
I know who he is because he managed Justin Bieber. And like I said before, huge Justin Bieber fan back in the day. And he also manages or did manage Demi Lovato and Ariana Grande. I think he doesn't manage any of them anymore. Actually, I think they've all left since then, but he was this big manager. Like his big client was Justin Bieber. And then he kind of took off. And I actually think even Justin Bieber's left him now. And so he's not,
So does he suck?
he
Like,
sucks.
oh, okay.
This guy sucks really
At
bad.
managing or as a person?
As a person.
Okay.
I mean, Justin Bieber got pretty famous.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, he's probably an asshole to work with. But anyways, so he went on to he manages all these big people. Taylor Swift recorded her first 6 albums with Big Machine Records, and then it got sold to Scooter Braun. And so she's quoted saying, this is a really long quote. Oh, so what it is she knew that they were going to sell her records, Big Machine, and she was begging to get them back. And basically they said, if you come back and record with us, you can earn your albums back by producing 1 album. So if you produce an album, we'll give you 1 back at a time. And she's like, fuck that. That's my stuff. So she then found out through like the public, like we all did, that Scooter Braun bought her recordings and then she just couldn't have it. So like all of this work, and it's really personal if you listen to Taylor Swift songs, all of this stuff she's written since she was like 14 or 15 just got taken from her. She couldn't get any rights to it. She didn't have the money. Like she didn't get any of the, what is it called?
Residuals.
Yeah, all that. But what she did have was she has the copyright to the writings, but not the recordings.
Oh, okay.
So she has the right to perform them. They're her, but she doesn't have the right to those recordings.
Oh,
so then she was like, "Fuck you guys! I'm gonna re-record them, and they'll be mine now." So she basically, I think it's so cool. She took her power back. She's like, "This is mine. I'm gonna re-record this, and fuck you all."
Yeah.
So that's what happened. That's what it all is.
Fuck 'em.
It's so badass. Like, fuck these guys.
Yeah, that's
I
amazing.
love it. I'm obsessed with it. So we're going to go through the timelines and we're going to talk about the vault tracks and all of these. Vault tracks, like I said, are when she had those recording or she wrote songs for the albums that didn't make it onto the album.
Yeah.
So in each album, she released some of the songs from the vault. It's so fun. We started with Fearless in April 2021. My favorite vault track from that is Mr. Perfectly Fine. Such a good song. What's your favorite song from Fearless, the album?
From Fearless.
Yeah.
It's the same one.
A bit, yeah, that one. Okay, that's a good one, huh?
So good.
I love Mr. Perfectly Fine.
Yeah, me too.
Very good song.
Yeah.
Okay, Fearless. Then we go on to Red in November 2021. That, like, when Red got re-released, that was the craziest thing ever. It was so good. All the vault tracks were so good, and she released the 10-minute version of All Too Well.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't know if you've heard it.
I have.
You have. Well, you're friends with my sister, so
Yeah.
you've definitely heard it.
We drove to Vegas.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It's like we were an hour away. She was like, "That means we can listen to it 6 times," and then we're there.
And it goes by so fast.
No.
Yeah, no, it does. That song is so good each
Yeah.
time. It's amazing. And I think it's such an important song because I think many women, this is what is also cool about Taylor Swift. Many women have the same experiences that she has. So she's talking about this and all these like thousands of women just like relate to this song about this guy being a total prick. So fuck Jake Gyllenhaal. She talks about him dating underage girls, staying like with, not underage.
Young.
Don't sue me.
Young
Women
Yeah.
taking advantage of that, taking advantage of like their naivety. And she just like, I love the 10-minute version of All Too Well. She has some other good vault tracks. Nothing New is really good with Phoebe Bridgers. And what's another one? Those are all really good vault tracks on Red. So what's your favorite song from Red?
The Scarf. Is that a song?
All Too Well.
It's definitely not All Too Well because I listened to it too many times.
Okay, well, you're wrong. The best one is the 10-minute version of All Too Well.
Yeah, 10 minutes is so long.
Not really. When you listen to All Too Well, I'm being serious. I think it goes by so fast. On the way here,
I'm
actually,
happy.
to drop off Eloise, it's a 10-minute drive to my parents' house. I listened to All Too Well. Breeze. It was so
Did you listen
fast
to it on
driving
the way
around.
back?
Yes.
Really?
Both time. I love that song. I love it.
I mean, it probably is just because we listened to it 10 minutes on repeat.
Over and over and over again. Well,
And it's
that could
that's
be a bit much. I could see it. All right. 10-minute version All Too Well. I have one more thing to say about it since you're such a hater.
Okay.
When you go to the stadium tour, which is fucking amazing, it's so cool. There is an entire football arena of people, mostly women, singing every single word. Like every single word, belting it, like just loving it. I cried when I listened to it live. It was so, you laugh, but because you don't know. You don't get it. It's funny to
Just
you.
sorry.
I was. And like the girlies will get it.
Yeah.
It's fine
No,
that
I
you
think,
don't.
I think it's great. I'm happy that you guys got one.
Anyways. It's so cool. Even though you think it's funny.
No, I
It's
think
so cool and it's so special. And I think she's so cool because she like, how can all these people relate to her? Like so many people relate to like everything. Like
Yeah.
I'll get into that a little more later. I can't talk about, I'm not very good at talking about Taylor Swift today, I think, because I could go off so many different tangents. I can see my brain going, oh, and then this, and then this. So, okay, back to the timeline of Taylor's versions. So, we're on Red. Next is she releases the album Midnights. That's her actual album she releases this year. It was in October.
so
Oh, it was
that
a year ago,
That
actually.
was all new.
Yes, that was new.
Okay.
So that's when like she already like she released it. It was, I liked Midnights. People go back and forth on it, but I liked Midnights.
Hate. Taylor Swift's hate.
Well, it's,
The Swifties hate.
I think it's because she went back from Folklore and Evermore back to like this like kind of pop. I don't know. I liked Midnights though. I really liked Midnights. It kind of had to grow on me a little bit, but I love it now.
Yeah.
And I apologize for ever doubting it. I love it now. Next, during her tour, she released Speak Now in July, Taylor's version.
Damn, she had 2 in a year.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's
she
impressive.
no, not new. That's not a new album.
Oh,
That's a re-release.
Okay.
So that one is. I love Speak Now so much. She released some of the vault tracks were When Emma Falls in Love, which is very good. I love that song. And I Can See You. Those are 2 really good ones. I also have to say I found out the funniest thing about the song Enchanted, which you probably haven't heard.
Nope.
I'm sure. But it's like, it's such a good love song and it's so intense and it's so passionate. It's about the guy from Owl City who sings Fireflies. Have you seen a picture of that guy?
No, I thought that
Hold
guy
on.
was like 100 years old.
Okay, wait, hold on. You have to pull it up on the
I
thing
will.
because this man is who that song is about. And if you listen to the song is so
Really?
good and she's singing so passionately, like, please don't be in love with someone else. Like, she's so
He looks like
about it. It's this guy.
he looks like Anthony from Smosh. He looks.
I have
like,
never seen that.
That's it. Well, it's my Taylor Swift. So.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
But this is also so relatable to the
Yeah.
girlies because every girl has been down bad for an embarrassing man like this. I guarantee you, every woman you know has
With
had
this
an
guy.
Enchanted with some guy like this. I promise you. So
That's
that's
so
another
funny.
thing. She just
So she dates
she knows women's
all
experiences.
types of people.
Well,
Yeah.
she knows women's experiences because everyone's
She is a woman.
she is a woman.
She's the woman.
She's good at putting it all together. Okay, next was 1989, just got released.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the vault tracks. The song Slut is so good. I thought it was going to be like a banger, like you could
Yeah.
listen to in the club. It's actually really sad
Slut.
because she gets slut shamed all the time.
What? What? Am I
She gets slut shamed all the
What,
time.
you think I did that?
No.
I said she'll date all
No.
types of men, not any man.
Okay.
All types.
Anyways.
She, football players to that guy. To that
No, there was a thing I
dweeb.
read. Or not read. I'm so lying. I saw a TikTok. I did not read anything.
Everyone says that. It's fine.
It was a TikTok that was like Taylor Swift was dating men with skinny necks, and then she dated a thick neck guy all of a sudden, and it's like
That's thick neck.
Yeah.
Oh man,
like a skinny neck guy versus a thick
Yeah.
neck guy.
that's
Yeah.
so funny.
And like she's finally
Skinny.
dating a thick necked
Yeah.
man.
I didn't know that
It's
people
like, wow.
differentiate men on their neck.
I didn't either, but as
That's
soon
so
as someone
funny.
said it, I was like, that is
Yeah.
so true.
What do I-
You're a skinny neck
I
guy.
used to people used to make fun of me in high school because I was a little bit chubbier, and they would be like,
That's so
"Damn,
mean.
you got no neck. It just his head." And I was like,
Oh my
"That's rude." It was
God.
actually, I'm still friends with that guy, and I
Really?
think about it a lot. Yeah.
And you're just like sitting and hanging out
I'm
with him,
looking
and
at
you're
my-
just
I'm
like,
looking in the mirror, like
that's so
you can
sad.
see it. It's not the same size.
I can
as
see your
my
neck.
head. Yeah, now
No,
it's better now.
It's
It was
nice.
worse.
I was
yeah.
gonna say you're a skinny neck guy.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry.
I went too far, and
Yeah, you went too far
I
off
went
the
to no neck to
on the other side.
skinny neck.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
it's
okay.
okay. I don't really care. That's just fun.
Right. You just think about it and look in the mirror. And
Well, not about skinny. Just as long as it's not just head, that's fine. I would rather be skinny neck than
really?
no
Well,
neck. Yeah,
Travis Kelsey's thick necked, so
yeah, but I mean, he's whatever. Never mind. I don't want to talk about necks anymore.
okay.
The-
Well, when the 1989 album re-released,
Mm-hmm.
everyone thought she was well, not everyone. There's so many conspiracies with Taylor Swift. Like people will like deep dive, and sometimes they're right. Not sometimes, like half the time, I'd say. She'll like send these little like clues and Easter eggs to find out what the next thing is gonna be. And a lot of people thought she was going to re-release her album Reputation with 1989, but she didn't, which is fine. So Reputation's the next one to be released.
I've seen these videos you're talking about. I think
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't.
What's it?
Never mind.
No, tell me. Speak.
Never
Speak.
mind. I won't say it on camera. I know I will. I don't believe. I feel like they just are like just taking guesses, and then she
I
happens
think-
the hit. Sometimes it happens the hit.
I think what it was is it started like some people were just connecting things and she wasn't doing it on purpose. And now I think she kind of does it on purpose, but not
Oh,
to the
okay.
extreme that people like. I
Yeah.
can't think of an example of when it's been right now, but there are examples of it being
Interesting. I don't.
like there were things about Speak Now that were in her Bejeweled music video about Speak
Yeah.
Now being the next one to get released, and it was the next one to be released.
Okay.
And so that was right. The double album thing wasn't right. Sometimes it goes too deep into it, but it's fun. I think it's so fun. I
Yeah.
love to
I mean,
speculate.
I think that's
It's
fun.
harmless and it's fun, and it's just like, what if this means this? I think it's kind
It
of fun.
just kind of reminds me. I hate to bring up Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my
2
God.
weeks
Which,
in a
by
row.
the way, Allison does like Five
I
Nights at
talked to her.
Freddy's.
Yeah, but she never talks about it. But you were right.
Maybe
yeah.
you're a bad listener.
Or maybe she's embarrassed.
Maybe.
Which is
It's
which
possible.
She should be.
Maybe
But
a little bit.
when I was a kid, that guy would make a bunch of like theories about the game.
Yeah.
And then the guy about like they were really intricate, right? And like
Yeah.
very like well thought out. And then the owner of the game, he's like, "Man, you guessed it." Like he's like, "You got it." And I've always thought
Maybe he's just like,
he's just-
actually,
yeah, he's
that's
like,
smarter than
"Dude,
what I
that's
thought.
such a good idea. And that's how I feel like.
I
and then-
do think
yeah.
that happens sometimes.
Yeah,
I think Taylor Swift's pretty smart, though.
you would say that, but I
Because she is,
I mean, no, she is. She obviously is smart
obviously.
in marketing and like all that stuff because she's so. What?
She's
Is that
also
not true?
smart.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a way to be smart. What, you think she's like good at physics, or like what do you mean she's?
No
smart?
one's good at physics. No one cares about physics.
Okay,
I don't care about physics.
you don't. Yeah, but a lot.
I
of people
don't.
do. It doesn't matter. But I think.
What
I think
can you
she's
tell me
smart.
about physics? Tell me one
What a-
thing about physics. One.
Okay, about physics 1.
No, just
Oh,
one thing about physics.
Okay, force, mass times
Can you
acceleration.
explain? Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, how fast something is speeding up, and how much it weighs is how much force there will be.
What is force?
I just told you it's the mass times acceleration.
Okay.
Don't push me on it though. I
I
haven't
can't
taken,
tell you anything else.
I haven't taken physics in like 40 years.
I think physics was like one of the science classes that I failed.
In college?
No.
Oh,
No, I know I dropped out of college. No,
What?
in high school. I think I got a C.
well, I didn't. Because would you even graduate if you failed something? In high
No, I
school?
got a C in high school. That's what I
Oh,
meant.
okay.
And I think it was like my first
You did
C
that,
ever. It was
yeah.
like,
That's fine.
I couldn't get it. It didn't make any fucking sense. And it was
Yeah.
stupid. So
It is stupid. It's silly.
stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Reputation is left, and also her debut album, which is the first album she ever released, Taylor Swift. Those are the two left.
The first album is called Taylor Swift.
Yeah, everyone has like Harry Styles. His first album was named Harry Styles, or other musicians.
So creative. Yeah.
Yeah, it's their debut or Lord. No, Lord's was not named Lord.
Hers was Royals.
That's a song. That's not
That
the
song
name of the
is
album.
good though.
I love that song. I
Me
love
too.
Lord also.
I used to I used to have that little iPod and I had
Oh,
like
yeah.
7 songs and one of them was Royals.
Royals.
And I
That's
would
such a good song.
yeah I would just mow the lawn. Yeah,
Royals.
it was that and like Andy Grammer, like one of those
I
songs.
loved Andy Grammer
Yeah,
when I
me
was
too.
younger. Oh my god.
I can't remember what was that song though.
Keep your head up. Oh
No.
no, that's the only Andrew Grammer song there is.
Well, I know one more and it's not.
do
that
you
one.
really?
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell
Well-
you though. I would have to look it up. But like if I heard it, I'd be like, oh, that's
Is
Andy
it the Honey I'm Good?
Grammer. Yeah,
I
it's that
okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
I love that song.
Those are
When
the
I
two
was-
Andy
yeah.
Grammer songs to exist.
Yeah.
Fair.
And then he fell off.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Wonder what
Did
he's
he date
doing.
Taylor Swift?
No, he did not date
He
Taylor
seems
Swift.
like the guy that would.
No, he's not. He
What?
couldn't pull
A
Taylor
famous
Swift.
white guy. That's all I know. That's all I
He's
know.
not that famous.
I know. We both know his name.
What does he look like?
Like the guy in Maroon 5.
No,
He
he
looks
does. I
like
don't think
that
he
guy.
does.
That's what I pictured though. I don't know what he looks like.
Mm.
Anyways, what
Anyways,
you,
that's all actually. Taylor's
That's
version.
all for
we
Taylor's-
have the 2 albums left, and I guess that's really all.
So
there
she's
is to-
going to re-release.
She's
'Cause
re-releasing those ones too.
I guess that's cool that she wants to make them special. If I were her, I would have just dragged them all into
You
the
can't.
album and
she
'cause
can't
she has to re-record
because she has to
them all.
re-record them. Yeah.
Oh,
So there's a
I
few things
literally-
about that. Like some of the songs sound different. I think everyone collectively agreed that the song Styles re-recording does not sound the same.
Is that about Harry Styles?
Yes. Well, yeah, it's called Style. So
It could be about like how she dresses. I don't know.
it is. Yeah, it is
It is,
kind of
but also about Harry Styles.
definitely
Okay.
about Harry Styles, allegedly.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, so then there's also a song in the next album, Reputation, where she has like a recording of like a little kid. I think it's Blake Lively's daughter. Why do I know all these things?
It's crazy.
Blake
Yeah,
Lively's daughter says like gorgeous in the beginning of the song, but she's older now. So no one knows what that's gonna sound like because she has to re-record that too. So like, is there
funny.
4-year-old versus
another
like
kid.
a
Yeah.
I guess so.
And then
And, like,
how did she
re-record
get
it?
Blake Lively's kid. That's so
They're
random.
friends. They're besties.
Oh really?
Yes. Let me think.
Ryan Reynolds' kid. Is
Ryan
it
Reynolds'
their
kid. Mhm.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
so
Blake
random.
Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Which I do have a question. Why does every man think that everyone loves Ryan Reynolds? Like, are you like Ryan Reynolds is hot?
Do I think
Yeah,
that?
do you think that?
I get like not like the hottest guy, but
I
he's
feel like if you ask a man who their celebrity crush is, like if they had to pick a man to have a
Really?
crush on, it's always Ryan Reynolds.
I would.
And
not.
he's cute. He's fine.
I pick Paul Rudd 100%.
Paul Rudd, that's a good
love
one.
that guy.
He's a
But
safe
normal
man.
amount. Yeah,
A
but-
normal amount. I like him a normal amount.
Yeah.
He'd
No.
give like a nice hug. Like if you needed a
Yeah.
hug, it wouldn't be weird. He'd just like it'd be nice.
And be like, hey,
Hey,
Come here,
you good
kiddo.
buddy? He'd pat you on the back a
yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
Thanks,
He'd be
Paul.
good. Thanks, Paul. I needed that. The name Paul. I have an uncle named Paul.
Oh, really?
I have 2 uncles named Paul.
The name brothers.
No,
That'd be
no,
funny. Yeah.
not at all.
Taylor Swift should date that guy, Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
He's like 50, I think, and married. I think he's married.
I don't know.
Actually, don't know. Also, she's dating Travis Kelce.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. People also talk about PR relationships, and I guess like they could potentially be a PR relationship because celebrities fake date each other all the time. But I don't know why they would be, because I don't think neither of them need a PR relationship. I think they're both
Well,
pretty
I
well
bet
known.
jersey sales went up.
Oh
a
yeah,
ton
they did
for
actually.
Halloween.
So the
even.
most sold football jersey before this was his brother Jason Kelce.
Oh really?
Like women's jerseys, and then he surpassed him once he started dating Taylor Swift, which is
That's
kind of
so
funny. I know.
Yeah.
I actually didn't see any Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce Halloween costumes this
Really?
year.
I saw a bunch of pictures, but
I didn't see
okay.
any. I don't think.
one of my friends are like.
Oh,
from
really?
High school dressed up. Yeah.
I also didn't see any Barbie costumes, and I thought there was gonna be like a million.
Everyone already did. Oh, I guess only we did. Yeah.
We had a Barbie party,
Yeah.
but I didn't
A
see
lot of
any. Like,
people.
I didn't see any.
Yeah, that's actually surprising. You're right.
I know.
didn't see any either.
I
Maybe
guess.
because everyone thought everyone else was gonna.
I think
do
that's
it.
what happened. Everyone was like, "Oh, everyone's gonna do it,"
Yeah,
but
I don't want to do it.
I saw one cute little girl be Barbie actually trick or treating.
Oh, that's
she was
cute.
really cute.
Yeah.
And then what else? I'm trying to think of what kids dressed up as. I saw a lot of Mario's this year
Oh, really?
and Luigi's. And also this one kid definitely came to our house twice. And he
You
like
should.
so I went and I gave him candy, and then the next time Abby answered the door and she came back and she's like, "This little kid, he was so cute, and he was asking for Swedish fish, and he was so cute." And he said his friend came over, and I was like, "What was he wearing?" And she's like, "A blow up Mario costume." And I was like, I saw a kid in a blow
Wait,
up
was
Mario
it like that
costume.
big? Like
He
the
was like
huge-
wearing like a blow up Yoshi, so he was sitting on the Yoshi. You know,
Oh,
Mario rides
that's funny.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
So and I was like, "Did he have blonde hair?" And she's like, "Yes." The kid came to our house twice, and not only twice, he in detail described to Abby, "I'd really like some of this kind of candy. Do you have any?" My friend said he
Probably
had
a
some.
Fuck ton of Swedish
Yep.
fish in
He
his
was
thing.
he was cheating the system.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him. I mean, it
That's so
worked.
funny.
He was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a funny Halloween this year.
We took Avery's like littlest brother out trick or treating.
Oh my god, yeah.
And and we like got walked by this group of like they were probably like 13 or 14, which is kind of old, and they were all that was the worst costumes I ever. They were just all in like normal clothes except for 2 of them had like orange hats on, and they were
See-
like, "We're hunters."
Oh, I was gonna talk about Heidi Klum. Heidi
Klum.
Klum. Her Halloween
Klum.
costume this year
Yeah.
gave me the ick.
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah.
I can say that about her, but it literally like it was so. Someone referenced to like the Hunger Games. Did you ever read those books?
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
people at the Capitol with like the like extravagant. It was really weird.
Yeah.
I think what I didn't like about it was she was a peacock, but she had like the dancers in the background.
Yeah,
I didn't like
Yeah,
that
they were
for
like
some reason.
lackeys. for
Yes,
her.
that's what. Yeah,
It was so weird. She just hired people to follow her around.
yeah. That is weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like
It's
it.
gross.
So
Kinda.
it's kind of
like
gross. It like who has that?
servants.
But she also made her husband be an egg, which I thought was kind of funny actually. Because I
That
feel like I
is
do that
funny.
to Jonah with Halloween costumes sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I'll get an idea and I'm like, "You're just gonna. This is what you're gonna
You're
do.
gonna
You're
do
just
it.
gonna follow
Yeah.
along.
I mean,
You
that's
got it.
happened to me too.
Yeah.
People,
I mean,
yeah. You just sometimes we're told. You
the
gotta do
boyfriend
it.
is not in charge of the costumes.
No.
I have to say, I don't think you were.
Yeah.
What were you and Avery last year?
One sec.
I don't.
Oh,
remember.
Han Solo and Leia.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Which that one I liked. That was good
Yeah.
for me. Han
That
Solo
was-
was cool.
Avery likes Star Wars though.
She loves
Right.
Star Wars. It was
Yeah,
her
she
idea
does,
to do
yeah.
it. Yeah, but I love Star Wars too.
Well,
Not as much as her though.
probably not as much as Avery.
Yeah.
Name 3 Star Wars movies.
Star Wars 1, 2,
1, 2, and 3.
4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
Do you like Star Wars?
I like it fine. When I was dating Jonah, I told him I loved Star Wars, and he thought it was so cool. I like it fine.
You lied.
Yeah, 100%. He was like, "Oh, it's so cool that you like Star Wars," which is also dumb. I know he
What?
can hear me. Like, I've never met a girl who really likes Star Wars. Whatever. There's them out there, not me,
A lot.
but there
yeah.
are. They
That's
exist.
funny.
I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
I like it fine. Like, I like Star Wars Land and Disneyland.
I know. I haven't been.
Real.
I'm
Oh
excited.
yeah, you're going.
Yeah.
You have to get the Bronto wraps.
Yeah.
But the vegetarian ones.
The vegetarian.
They're
ones.
so much better, I swear. Okay, you're not gonna listen to me, and then when you come back next week, you're gonna be like,
The
Ashley,
Bronto Rob isn't even that good. No, when
You've
I get the
never
meat, but
been.
because I'm gonna get the meat one.
no,
I don't even know what Bronto means.
it's well, then you're not a real Star Wars fan.
Is it a Star Wars thing?
I don't know if they made it up for Star Wars Land or if it's from the movies, but it's like an alien.
Oh,
meat.
really?
Like
I've
it's
never
like
heard of it.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm not deep in there. I'm not reading books
Mm.
or anything.
Jonah, have you read the Star Wars books? Have you read the Star Wars books? Yeah.
He hasn't.
Well, he doesn't like to read, but I think you would.
He's like,
yeah.
yeah.
Jonah watches like the Attack of the Clones, all the new
Well,
Disney series.
The Clone Wars.
Oh, the Clone Wars. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I knew that. I knew that.
Rebels.
The Mandalorian, the new Han Solo,
Oh, and Ahsoka. And
Ahsoka, the
I watched
Boba
some of
Fett.
those too, but yeah,
Are they good?
The Mandalorian is good. The other ones aren't very good.
But he wanted Eloise to dress up as not Baby Yoda, Grogu. Which, by
Oh,
the way,
cute.
when we were in
Cute.
Disneyland last time, Ava, my sister who's 8 years old, they walk around with Baby Yoda, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, Baby Yoda!" And these people behind her go, "It's Grogu." Let her fucking live.
Relax.
She's 8
That's
years
so
old.
cringe.
Let her live.
Yeah,
But yeah, well, have fun in Disneyland.
I will. I actually have something I want to ask you because
Okay.
I was getting. Ian was calling me a hater for this. Okay.
Okay.
Let me know. Just be honest if I was being too mean.
Okay.
So I was leaving. I was on campus leaving the gym.
Okay.
And like I was about to get in my car, and a guy comes up to me, and he's wearing AirPods. Okay. That's important.
Okay.
And he comes up to me. He goes, "Hey man, do you have the time?" And then I checked the time, and I told him, and then he walked away. Or he's like, "Thank you," and he walked away. He did not need that. If you have AirPods in,
You have a
at
phone?
some time you can check the time in some way. I was so upset. I was like, don't ask me
bother
the time.
me.
Well, I was like,
Well.
you can figure it out. Like you have AirPods or something.
I feel like you're one of those guys who's like, Google's free. Kind of like, when
Oh, like if
someone
someone
asks
asks-
a question, you're like, you could Google it.
No, but it's also like if someone knows me, if someone came up to me is like, "Hey man, what's like 18 times 4?" I'd be like, "Fucking look it up, dude. Don't ask me that."
Honestly, I feel like, what was I going to say? How does it take time out of your day to just tell him though?
Well, I had to take my phone out of my pocket.
That's so sad.
And he could have done the same thing. He had AirPods in.
Maybe he was in a hurry.
If
Or
he was in a hurry, don't ask me the time. He stopped walking.
maybe he wanted to be your friend. Maybe
I
he
don't
knows
care.
who
I
you
don't
are.
like him.
He was like, "Oh, this guy's really cool. I don't know how to talk
He
to him.
didn't. He
Maybe
didn't.
I'll ask him the
Well,
time."
He doesn't. Then he sucks. If that's
No,
what
he's
if that's
shy.
it. He could have been like, "Hey man, what's up?" And then I also would have been mad about
yeah,
that.
you would have been mad. Like literally,
Yeah.
maybe
But
you
so-
are a hater.
So I am wrong.
I don't think you're 100% wrong. Very well
'Cause
could
he
have.
could have figured it
On
out.
a wrong day, I think I would have said the same thing.
Yeah,
like
but-
leave me alone.
Well,
I
I
don't
told
want to
him the
know.
time, and I was like, "Yeah, no problem." But in my head, I was like, "Fucking loser."
So
dude.
again,
Grow
you're
up.
fake. You're such a fake bitch.
To this
You-
guy.
100. Oh yeah, man, no worries. Fucking hate that
Yeah,
guy.
well, I'm not gonna be mean to his face. But I'll
Regina
talk
George
back
for
after.
sure. You're Regina
Maybe
George.
I am.
That's
Maybe I
the
am a
ugliest
Ge-
effing skirt I've ever seen.
Yeah, he was dressed terribly. No.
I think you're a little bit of a hater,
Okay, that's fine. I
but
just was like,
he also could have checked the
I
time
bet you
himself.
can, if you can hold down and then Siri pops up and you can be like,
Tell me the time. You
Yeah.
probably would have to ask like 5 times. No, the time. Texting so and so. No, the time. Yeah,
I
that
guess
probably
that's
would have
true.
been
It's easier
way
to ask
more
me,
work.
But it just was like I also did have a watch and I pulled out my phone, but also
Yeah.
but I still
He
caught me
probably
off
saw
guard.
your watch and he's like, "Why is
But
he
when was
pulling
the
his
last time someone on the street asked you for the time? It's been years, probably. You probably never. I don't think I've ever been asked the time before.
Maybe you just look like a person who's reliable
Well, I
to
mean, I
ask
had
the
to
time.
watch. I did have to watch, but it still was like.
I think
fucking
you're a little
figure it out,
dramatic.
bro. And like, where is he going that he needs the time?
Who knows? You don't know his story.
It probably was dumb. He probably.
Well, I think he
All right,
was just a lost guy who wanted to be your friend.
He can't be. I could not be friends with someone
Roster's
like that.
closed.
Yeah,
I'm
someone
sorry.
like that. Someone that can't even figure out the time. He's not.
No,
Self-sufficient.
not a friend of yours. Okay, well,
Yeah. Anyways, well,
sorry to
that's a
you,
bummer.
guy. Well, okay.
Fuck him.
Anyways,
I hate that guy.
okay. Fuck that guy. Well, I guess we'll talk next week. I will take a break from Taylor Swift.
Okay.
There's a ton more we could talk about with Taylor
What is your
Swift.
topic for next week?
Next week we're going to talk about Twilight,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the books and the movies.
Oh.
I think there's a lot to talk about Twilight.
I love Robert Pattinson. So.
Don't you?
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie? Oh,
The Batman.
the Batman. Oh yeah. So here's my question I was going to ask you: is who is your Taylor Swift?
Oh yeah, it's
Definitely
it's
Batman. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, it is.
You don't have a Roman Empire. You have a Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Taylor Lautner dated Taylor Swift, who is in the Twilight
Him
movies.
too? Damn.
Shut the fuck up.
It's just like.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you were hot and rich, you date everyone. Not
That's
probably
true.
because. So you'd cheat on your girlfriend?
No, I'm like, it's like
If you're hot and rich
if
and
it's
single.
if there's a hot and rich guy, they'll date anyone.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the song "If I Was a Man, Then I'd Be the Man"? It's called "The Man" by Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Yes,
it is.
it is.
That's
I'm not
funny.
kidding.
Have you seen that video of Taylor or wait, what's his name?
Taylor
Edward?
Lautner?
Yeah, that guy.
No, Robert Pattinson is
Robert-
Edward. So which
The
one?
other
Edward
one.
or Jacob?
Jacob
Jacob.
From-
Taylor Lautner.
at the Five Nights at Freddy's movie premiere. Or no, it's the Taylor
No.
Swift premiere, and he does like a crazy.
He does a
dance.
backflip.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, is that what it is?
He does a backflip
Yeah,
on.
I know
he
he's
went.
doing his Shark Boy dance.
Oh no, that's so
But
funny.
he does a backflip in. That's
I
what it's
love
from.
Shark Boy
That's
and
so
Lava Girl.
funny. Yeah.
I love Shark. But yeah, he dated Taylor Swift. No, they were a cute relationship. They were.
Were
Her song "Back to December" is about him.
they?
He's a good guy.
Is he? He fell off though.
I guess if you think about it, I don't know any of these people. I also don't know Taylor Swift.
She might be terrible.
She's probably
she might
not, but
kill cats.
she loves cats. She has her own cats.
She would. say
But I
that.
do think about that sometimes with people like Harry Styles and Taylor Swift. We don't know
It's a
them.
secret, yeah, they're.
Like parasocial relationships with celebrities is insane, actually, if you think about
Yeah.
it. Like, I love Taylor Swift. I grew up listening to her music. I would say I relate a lot to her music. I'm really glad it exists. I think she's really cool, but there is like a line that can't get crossed. I think with any celebrity, people do it.
Paul Rudd's fine though. He's a great guy.
Paul Rudd can do no wrong. Well,
Yeah.
look at him though. I can't actually argue. I was gonna try to argue with you. I don't
But
think I
he's such a
can.
Sweetheart.
Look at
He's
that guy.
fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah,
But
what's
Taylor
another one?
Swift-
because I can't just hate on Taylor Swift because she's the love of my life.
Who
Harry
else do people
Styles.
like?
People get really, really
Yeah.
parasocial relationships with him. Who's another one? I don't know, but people do it. Now I can't think of any.
There's a lot though.
There's
but,
a
like,
lot.
I just have so many.
People do. Just think really hard. It can't just be
Who
Taylor
do
Swift
people
and Harry
love?
Styles.
A lot of people love.
People love Taylor Swift and Harry
Yeah,
Styles.
and also.
Or okay, here's an example. I can't think of a specific person, but when you find out a celebrity's shitty and people are so surprised, they're like, "Oh my god, that's so I never would have thought that." I
Yeah.
could have guessed.
Yeah,
I
most
guess
of them.
I'm never surprised when it comes out that a celebrity's shitty. I'm like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, makes
sense. I get it.
I know
They-
people love. Oh, like Zendaya. Like people love her.
People do love Zendaya and Tom Holland. Like
Yeah,
people
they
are very
both love
invested
him.
in that
I know,
relationship
it's
too,
kinda weird.
specifically. Like
Yeah.
very invested. Or like okay, celebrity breakups is a good one. Like there's just Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner is a bad example because he's shitty.
Who knows?
He is shitty, and I wouldn't have guessed that about Joe Jonas, but
Really?
he is. When like Channing Tatum and his wife broke up, people were devastated, and people were like,
Who's
"Oh my
his
god,
wife?
her name is Jenna
Ortega.
Dewan, I think." No, that's a child, or definitely compared to Channing Tatum. But they like met on set of this movie, and they fell in love. Their love story was really cute, but when they got divorced, it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah. And people get so invested into these relationships. And like, I think it's interesting. Obviously, I could talk about it for forever.
Yeah.
I know all these
know a lot
relationships.
of-
I know a lot about like celebrity, like pop culture and all that. But like, I'm not like sad about it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. If Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift break up, I'll be like, yeah,
Makes
bummer.
sense.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm too bad. On to the next one.
Sad. But
Yeah. But that's all. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
We're not ending this one the way.
We could probably end it now.
We could probably end it. Yeah, no.
Unless
I
you have
think
anything else. you
No,
wanna
that's
say.
all.
Yeah.
I guess that's all I have to say about that. I guess I'll see you next week to talk about Twilight.
I'm excited.
Really
Yeah, that'll
excited
be
about that
fun.
one. That one's crazy. What's interesting about Twilight is it's written by a Mormon author.
Really?
And there's we
Oh.
live in Utah. I'm pretty sure from our 50 viewers that watch this, we're in Utah for those who don't know. And it's really interesting the Mormon like underlay in the books. So we'll talk about that a little
Okay.
bit. But you
I
don't know a
wouldn't
lot
know.
about Mormon stuff, huh?
I don't.
Do you?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm not Mormon.
Well, neither am I. I'm not
Oh,
Mormon.
My parents aren't even from Utah though.
Oh
so I don't know.
yeah. So my
Yeah.
dad grew up Mormon, so I feel like I know. It's really interesting to like the way they like coincide.
Yeah.
Kind of freaky, but we'll talk about that next week. I'm really excited to talk about Twilight.
I think you guys should do a whole episode about Mormon.
I kind of
probably
want
could,
to
yeah.
actually, but I don't want to like. I don't have a lot of nice things to say about
Yeah.
the religion, and I don't want to hurt people's feelings, but I don't have a lot of nice things to say.
Yeah.
I might say it
They're
anyway.
polite.
Yeah, they're real polite.
Yeah.
I had some missionaries. I'm 90% sure were supposed to come to my house the other day because who in my neighborhood is not Mormon besides me,
Yeah.
honestly. They were walking up my driveway and then I was in the car and they didn't see me and my car lurched and they immediately like 180 ran away from my house. Yeah.
Scram.
What am I going to do to them? They're trying to come talk
That's
to me
so
anyway.
funny.
And then they ran to my neighbor's house who was very clearly not home and they just stood at the door. They didn't knock. I saw them as I'm driving in my
Yeah.
car. They did not knock at the door and they were just standing there. And then they turned around and looked at me and was like,
Hey.
I felt like I was being poached.
You should
I
set
was
up like booby traps.
I
for them.
should.
That'd
I
be
was
so
like,
funny.
or like a sign that says, please don't.
Or like
I already know.
No, like
not interested.
Like a bear trap. Those things. That fucking. That
What would I
climb
put
up.
in the middle? Like funeral potatoes
Yeah.
and green jello.
Yeah, they're like, they like gotta grab clamps
Dude,
their
nice.
arm off. Dude, that's so funny.
Or like a Coldplay album. Is
yeah,
another
like,
one.
yeah, Fallout Boys. They're
Yes.
like,
No way.
I love that.
I love Fallout Boy. That's funny.
man.
Yeah, we could do it. We could do a not mean one about Mormons.
Yeah.
Just Mormon coded things.
That'd be funny.
I do have Mormon friends. I just don't.
Yeah, all my friends were Mormon growing up.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
A lot of them. They
That's
all
so
had
funny.
those rings on. It
The
was like
CTR
Green
rings?
Lantern. Yeah. they're
Oh,
like-
yeah.
They're like so funny.
They're so funny. Yeah, yeah, they all
But
had
they're
different colors.
great.
They all had different colors. You could pick like pink. I had friends
They
with
did.
pink
They
ones.
all had green.
Really?
Yeah, all of my
I swear it
friends
was in
were
like
green.
a Yeah, probably because you had boyfriends.
Yeah, well,
Boyfriends.
they're my friends.
You had
They happened to be
boyfriends,
guys. They were.
But my friends had pink ones, sometimes blue ones. Yeah, I kind of got bullied for not being Mormon in middle school.
really.
That's why I went to Catholic school
And they're like,
because they
Ew.
were like, you're not baptized.
don't you
why
get
not?
baptized young as a Catholic?
You get baptized as a baby. Catholics here don't care as much, I don't think, because they're not as like in a condensed location.
Oh, okay.
I think like if you meet someone Mormon who lives out of state, they're usually more chill about it. But
Yeah, I
then
guess
when you
that's
go
true.
to Utah, it's way different.
They're a hive
I think
mind,
that's
yeah.
the difference of like going to Catholic school here versus like going to public school here.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
that makes sense.
yeah. But anyways, so we'll talk a little bit about Mormon culture next week
That's
with
fun.
Twilight because
Yeah.
they do
I
kind
know
of go
they're
hand in
Mormon.
hand. It's interesting.
Pretty horny plot for a Mormon. But that's
Exactly.
okay.
But if you think about it, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Well, they're
I mean,
married
of
when they
course.
do that.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't even know
They
that.
wait till they get married.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's a whole big thing.
Yeah.
We'll get into it next week. But stay
Okay,
tuned
cool.
for Twilight next week.
You want a hit of that spine salt to end?
I'm good. I think I'm
What?
all right. I'm all right.
All right.
I'm not stupid.
It's fine. No lasting effects, I don't think.
Except for in 2 years when you get cancer
I hope
in
not.
your sinuses. They've like new like form of cancer they've never found
from,
in your
from
sinuses.
the rhino, atomic rhino.
Yeah, it's gonna be recalled. Those commercials.
Yeah.
You could find compensation for your rhino salts.
All right. Well.
All right.
See ya.